Hello and welcome back for more Hyper Light Drisker. Welcome V and Coca. Today I'll be starting with attempt 68, I believe. I've been dying in this game a lot. Last time I got very close to reaching the second boss, but didn't quite make it. Hopefully you can get further this time. But once I actually reach the second boss, it should be pretty easy to actually beat it without dying. That was silly. I'm off to the best start right now. Welcome, Cider Man. I did get some news today, but isn't the best. Basically, on Friday morning I had applied for a rigging commission, and the person who they wanted to do my rigging ended up getting way more applications than expected. So my odds weren't all that great to begin with. But I got a response just a few hours after commissions closed, or after the application window closed, and basically they said they didn't think their style was really suited to my model, which I'm not really sure why that would be. But it looks like I'm going to need to find someone else. I do have others in mind, but I mean, they're not my first choice for one reason or another. The same person as one who made these drawings? No, it's a different artist. Well, this person doesn't actually do the drawing part. They just set up the live 2D rigging. This is not someone I've commissioned in the past. And I dashed off the edge again. There's one person who I've had my eye on for a while, but the main issue is the price is a bit higher than I initially intended to spend. So I'm a bit hesitant to spend that much. Sorry for leaving me high and dry last night. You don't have to worry about that. You're not obligated to play more League of Legends than you feel like playing. I did end up starting stream a little later today than I had intended, but I mean, I think that's largely because I had trouble sleeping last night and ended up sleeping in. So basically I've been behind all day today. Well, I went to bed at a fairly reasonable time, I think. I don't remember exactly what time, though. But I didn't actually get to sleep until after 5 a.m., I don't think. Last night you apologized to your cousins for being tired and they laughed. I almost just died there. And I'd say being tired is kind of a silly thing to apologize for, but I've absolutely been guilty of apologizing for being tired on stream, so I guess I'm not really someone to talk there. I did end up playing a little bit of Hyper Light Drifter before stream, just as kind of a warm-up. And I really do have a habit of not being patient enough on the first boss. I have to apologize for apologizing so much. That would be counterproductive. Gosh. That was kind of awkward. Ended up hitting each of them once instead of one of them twice. Definitely need to remember to drink water. Definitely definitely not something I should be neglecting when I'm caulking this much. I still haven't looked into Brendan's team more to figure out an exact game plan. I'm kind of wondering... Well, it probably shouldn't take long to figure things out, especially since I already have a team plan. You're actually just looking for a drink water redeem. It's included in the health check. Drinking water and stretching, because they're both important. Definitely don't want to be sitting here for hours without stretching. I actually managed to hit all 5 shots there. Seems like I missed sometimes. And it's a loss. A little overzealous with that sheen dashing. You just finished episode 13 of Mauer Penguin Drum. Save it then. Going to start saving up for that VIP badge. Yeah, it's definitely on the expensive side. But I've noticed that when you watch a streamer enough, you do tend to build up a lot of channel points. And still waiting for someone to redeem one of my... Ow. That was embarrassing. Waiting for someone to redeem one of the redeems that changes the cost of redeems. Ow. Well, things were going smoothly. But time to reset, I guess. On to attempt 69. But, how do you feel about Mauer Penguin Drum now that you're about halfway through it? You, Coco, one day after that VIP will be the hero that drops inflation, making all the redeems cheaper. I'm really curious about whether people are going to drive them up or down. That's part of the reason I set up those redeems. The thing is, I'm going to need to manually change the cost of each individual redeem. It's not something I can set up to be automatic. There's been so much less to analyze since like episode 9. A lot of character building, but not so much world building. And it's very much a character-centric anime. So I think character building is kind of an important focus. But I also think some of the visuals at that point are pretty outstanding. Is green slime thing that killed me last attempt. It seems like they're not usually a threat at all. But they can catch you off guard if you don't space your attacks correctly. The thing that kept you interested was the mystery behind the penguins and why they're such a big deal. I mean, the significance is well, I guess I probably shouldn't elaborate since it's potentially spoilers. Kind of broke a lot of terrain there for my liking. Considering not gonna be able to regain as much ammo this way. At least it's not too tricky to regain a little bit and save a little bit on the last enemy. when they started pulling away from that, you lost some drive to continue on. That's kind of surprising, honestly. Come on. That was a very sloppy fight. I really am not focusing as much as I should be, I think. Oh well. On to attempt 70. Yeah, the fight is pretty much always hectic. Just a lot of enemies that will one-shot you. Not to mention the collapsing floors. What was I surprised by? The fact that after episode 9 you would be losing interest when... I think that's when the anime really starts hitting its stride. Almost dashed off the edge. I keep dashing into this tree. I really need to stop doing that. Obviously not a big deal, but... kind of annoying and obviously slows me down. Last time you were surprised was Chatod outspeeding Moltres. I guess we don't really think of Chatod as a very fast Pokemon. Then again, I don't really think of Ambor as a very fast Pokemon either. I think right now the show's given you so many questions and not enough answers have been given to sate your curiosity. And that's fair. It's definitely the kind of anime to do that. And I dashed off in the exact same spot. Yes, that's what I get for trying to cache without seeing how much space I have. And I should have a pretty good feel for it by this point, but I guess not. I guess that's where the mistakes start to happen. Or rather, where the stupid mistakes start to happen. I think once you start being given more crumbs to dissect, it'll start picking up for you. Hopefully. Keep trying to break that skeleton before it becomes unbreakable. Back to this fight. Trying to take my time with it a bit more. I think that helped a little. How far am I in Umineko? I haven't read any more since yesterday, I'll be honest. Still at the beginning of part 4? I'm still not really sure what to make of it. I'm thinking about starting just the site I'm reading it on has it broken up into parts. But basically, the adults had just left their children at the, I think it was the guest house. So you see the grandfather. Come on. There we are. So a lot of character interest. It's a lot of characters being introduced at once. Kind of a big family. Time to go back and upgrade the pistol. I guess I'll get some... or drink some water while I'm thinking about it. Grandpa got a bunch of deadbeats after his inheritance. That seems likely, from what I could tell based on the intro, there isn't really going to be an inheritance. At least assuming the, old guy in the intro who's gonna be dying soon is, in fact, the grandpa. Which I guess hasn't explicitly been confirmed yet, but seems like the obvious case. Then again, what's obvious from the intro isn't necessarily the reality of the situation. I'd give examples, but potential spoilers. There we are. Should make sure I go back and refill my ammo. Definitely don't want to forget that. Make things harder on myself than I need to be. Alright. Finally made it to the first boss. I guess I'm hopefully warmed up by now. But I guess we will see. I did not mean to do that. Alright, just need to remember to take it slow and be patient. Don't try to force openings. Happen naturally. That was a bit close for comfort. Phase 3. And done. Let's try the first boss at least. It's kind of a nice touch that picking up a new weapon automatically restores your ammo. Good job, thank you. And now on to the east. Pokemon, go ahead and an event today and tell you if this makes sense. Origin, Palkia, and Dialga both have a move that's the strongest in their arsenal, Roar of Time and Spatial Rend. Those are their signature moves. Both even have bonuses outside combat too. You can't TM into them and their move pool is always random. Oh, you can't. That sounds kind of annoying. Why don't they have them as a 100% chance to get the special moves? For the event specifically? Probably just to make you grind more. I guess I'm not really sure how the event works exactly. I still haven't reinstalled Pokemon Go. Haven't really had a desire to. Honestly, having things that are event exclusive kind of makes me feel pressured to keep up with everything new and happening in a game that I don't really want to feel obligated to have to do. To so that kind of thing just turns me off with games in general. To make it worse, they had a shiny rate of 1 in 10. But the mons are permanently worse if you don't get good RNG, so even a shiny can be useless. It's kind of disappointing. Do moves get re-randomized on trade or no? I don't remember whether they do. I know what IVs do, not really sure why. Obviously in the main series games, trading doesn't change anything about the Pokemon themselves, unless they're trade evolutions or something, but it's not like their IVs get re-randomized or anything like that. You assume it's to prevent hackers GPS flying to different parts of the world, reading and catching hundos, then selling ones on eBay. I guess that makes sense, but still seems kind of crappy to me. But I guess that's just another example of developers deciding to make things a certain way to punish people who do exploits like that at the expense of casual players. I think, at least with the next arena coming up, a good way to deal with those giant plants safely is to be prepared to take them out right as they spawn in, so they don't even get the chance to attack. That was potentially a risky move on my part. Seems like I could have easily hit the wall there. Okay, can this guy actually shoot me, please? There we are. Getting back to what I said earlier, there's so many events in Pokemon Go, and it's exhausting to keep up. Yeah, it's... I'm not sure whether it's for the sake of keeping players engaged and coming back to the game, or for the sake of encouraging people to buy microtransactions so that they can take more advantage of events. It could very well just be both. I think that went pretty smoothly. I think I don't remember. Have I passed the teleport pad yet? I made a mistake. I'm okay. Come on. Kind of convenient bunching them up on the exploding enemy like that. This spot is kind of awkward. I think this is the best way to do it. Seems like it. Yeah, it's familiar with this area since I don't get here very often. Yeah, that's fair. I am on my way to my PB, I think, though. I think it's 2 more arenas before the boss. I guess I've only gone through 2 in the east, haven't I? One day you aspire to be familiar with the entire map strictly through my playthroughs. I think I would need to die quite a bit for that to happen. I mean, I'm already dying a lot. Okay, so I did just the teleporter. I'm gonna go back and upgrade my railgun because I haven't done that, and I really should have by now. I do think it won't be too long before the first outbreak. I'm definitely going to need to take a break. But I'll try to make a bit more progress before then. Alright, this is where the really annoying frogs start to show up, isn't it? It's easiest to just... shoot them with the railgun before they get to do anything. Probably the smartest use of ammo in this area. Yeah, that makes these fights really easy. It was funny yesterday in ARAM though, when you said that our team's fan was running and dying under the tower. I didn't exactly say that. I said that our team kept tower diving, and I kept, going under their tower to ult because I wasn't really getting any better opportunity to ult in fights. Wait, I'm good on health packs and ammo. Yeah, adds in 3 minutes now. Okay, here's one arena. Gosh. Those exploding plants can be annoying. Alright, and I'm gonna have to come back to the same area for the next arena, which is where I died before. Go and shoot these before they can do anything. Also, I did really well early on as Cass. It's unfortunate you fed the Trundle too hard. I think I actually did poorly early as Cass, but once I started scaling, I started doing a lot better. But by that point, the rest of the team was too far behind. I found my KD and it was really good. I don't think my KD was ever really good that game. You might just be misremembering. Alright. Let's try it. Not to die here this time. Waiting out the plant guys before I go after that frog and corner myself is probably a good idea. I don't think there are any more of them. Okay. Let's try to snipe this guy. Oh gosh, it's a glitch. Ash! There we are. Okay, I think this is officially a new PB ads are starting in 8 seconds, so I'm going to take a break here. And I guess it's on to the boss after that. Alright, I'm back. Time for the easiest boss in the game. And then finally making it to the west. Gosh, this guy's disgusting. Not graduating yet. Felt unnecessarily anxious there. I feel like I'm putting too much pressure on myself to actually be that boss. Which actually makes it feel harder than it actually is, but... That's the last module. That looked clean though. Maybe. It didn't really feel clean, but... Seems like I always say that. Well, not always, but usually. Back to town? I guess I go ahead and buy my first grenade charge. Don't really need that yet, but will be useful later. And on to treading new ground. I just need to make sure I remember where all the... That's just a health pack. Where all the gold pieces are. Is there one down this way? No, I don't think there is. Here is a gold piece. Wait, did I need a health pack? No, I didn't. I'm full. I don't know why for a second there it looked like I only had one. Alright, there should be one down here. Your mouse broke about 2 or 3 days ago, and right now you're using a really crappy second-hand one. I axed out its sensitivity and it's not good enough. That sounds really annoying. Right, I need to go down here for the module. There are a bunch of wolves. No, I'm thinking of a different area. That's the one over by the teleporter. That's one down in the west. Granted, that one's really easy to get to, but... Hey, let's not forget where I'm going. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I think I remember. Ow. It's through the giant Titan skull thing. Get the gold piece down here. Keep going this way. I don't think there's anything important up there. Circle around for the elevator through the rib cage. Ow. That was a little scary. And I'm starting to feel more pressure now that I've gotten this far. And there should be a gold piece up here. And down the elevator. I always feel like a bunch of enemies are going to spawn down here, but that's just because it's a similar area where that happens. And then there's an arena here. Is there finite gold in the game? Yes, there is. You need to find all the pieces in order to try anything. Dude, why is he standing in the corner? These enemies can be dangerous if I'm not careful. Need to bait these up before I get trapped in. Come on. And the wall spawns. Take care of the walls. Use these explosives to my advantage. I think there's another. Yeah, the wolves are down there. Oh gosh. That was a little sketchy. Activate this thing. Snag the gold piece. And then this is another kind of difficult area. Better to bait them out one at a time. I played Baldur's Gate 3. I have not. I know very little about that game. That's a little sloppy, but if it works, it works. do I want to? I haven't really seen anything about it that caught my interest, to be honest. That was, again, a little sloppy. There we are. It's a top-down strategy RPG. Characters and world are really well written. Sounds like it could be interesting, but how much is it? Alright, made it to the teleporter. Oops. Did not mean to throw my grenade. Let's go ahead and teleport back to town for my next grenade charge. Probably $60, so kind of pricey then. That's 2 grenade charges. Honestly, I probably should take advantage of these more. Not much reason not to use them if I have them. That's a health pack. Okay, here... there's a place with a bunch of wolves. This guy's stuck. There we are. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's a little hard to defeat though. And now there's only one west module left. You don't want to jinx it, but I'm killing it right now. I appreciate it. These crystal traps are super annoying. I don't remember whether there's a gold piece down here. There is. Is that really worth going for though? And I'm dead. Oh well. That was stupid on my part. I shouldn't have just gone down there. I'm supposed to just go up this way, I think. Wait, where am I supposed to go from here? Down this way. Don't you want golds? I mean, I do. But I don't think it's always worth going for. arena down here. And then I go down this way. I guess it's time to reset now, isn't it? Well, definitely made it much further than I have before. On to attempt 71. That's back to the same north routine, I guess, until I am able to get that far again. But who knows, maybe I'll get another PB this attempt. And yeah, definitely need to make sure I don't go the wrong direction again, because that's just putting myself in unnecessary danger. Almost skid off there. Ow. You're not gonna lie, it seems like the bird area is the hardest location in the game and I'm planning it first. Maybe. I honestly think... that might be true, actually. Would it be better to just go west, northeast? And then south? I really need to take north before the east. If north is the hardest, then in a sense it makes sense to take it first, since that way if I die in the hardest part, then I'm not spending as much time on a losing attempt. You imagine the hectic area would be much easier with access to a shotgun? I'm not so sure about that one. I think the railgun would help a lot, but obviously I need to go through that area to get to the railgun. And people do say that the shotgun is just really good in general. Of course, to get the shotgun, I need to do the east. But before I do the east, I should do the north so I can get the key to access the module. Otherwise, I'm gonna be taking even more unnecessary risks. So I really don't think that's the route. And the gun you get from the west is really underwhelming. So I don't think that's gonna be much help. Come on. Forgot about meeting the key. Yeah, it's kind of an important part of routing. Oh gosh. That was a little sloppy. I feel like the fight was already over. And I'm full ammo, which is nice. Ow. The hiccups are coming. Oh gosh. There we are. Might help to try to gun some of those down as they're coming at me to make that fight a little less hectic. Ow. Right, I need to pick up the health pack. I'll get one before facing more enemies anyway. I should try to remember to upgrade my railgun once I hit the east teleporter. Well, I did upgrade it a little late, that attempt. I could upgrade my pistol early right now, but I don't think there's really any need to. It's more the later areas where it comes in handy. You never know where that thing's gonna move. There we are. Yeah, upgrading the pistol really is just unnecessary here. And I could probably make things easier. At least in those hallway areas. It still seems really unnecessary. Maybe I should get in the habit of getting my upgrade earlier. Again, minimizing unnecessary risks is probably an important part is completing this run. I guess if they're minimized, then all the risks I'm taking are necessary rather than unnecessary. But you know what I mean. I definitely feel like there's less pressure on me now that I'm not so far into an attempt. Which is probably a good thing. Especially if this is actually harder than the East or the West. But I know the South is going to be much harder. But I have no way of doing that one first. Let's not dash off the edge again. I do really like the music in this game. Not really something I can groove to or anything, but... And there you go. It really sets the tone. Music here sounds similar to the boss theme as well, which is fitting considering how close I'm getting to it. That kind of thing is... I think I get... Or rather, something that really sets soundtracks apart from other music. But I guess if you're doing a... I forget the term for it. I did not need to pick that up. Whatever. Or basically the entire album is telling a story rather than individual songs. Something like Clockwork Angels. Alright. Again, just be patient. Don't try to force opportunities. Wait for them to come naturally. That was not very clean, but oh well. I want to phase 2 now. That's actually kind of inconvenient. On to phase 3 already, though. Alright. Have not died to this boss since starting stream today. Thank you. And just picking up the railgun will refill my ammo so I don't have to worry about restocking it. Good day today? Yeah, seems like it. At least as far as Viper Lake Drifter has been going. Obviously got unfortunate news earlier, but what can you do? Not really a skill issue on my part. Yeah, the rigging situation, but I mean, there are other options out there. Come on. I don't know why they make this gap so difficult to dash over. Whatever. Seems kind of silly to teleport from there, but may as well, especially now that I can upgrade my railgun. I should just make that my standard route, to be honest. Once I dash to the platform and get the gold piece, I just teleport to town to upgrade my railgun. And then I don't have to worry about dashing back over. Or going back for the upgrade later. Do not need to be going up that way. Come on. How did I miss that block twice? That's kind of impressive. I'm not even bothering to see where the invisible platforms are before I dash. I just know where they are at this point. I guess that's a good sign. I don't know, is that a sign that I'm learning, or is it a sign that I've been dying too much? I guess I'll leave that up to interpretation. There we are. That was a nice shot. Why not both? It probably is both, yeah. You make a fair point. Alright. Module down here. Ow. When I drink water, it looks like I'm holding in the biggest sneeze. Yeah, when I put something in front of my face, like my water glass, my tracking just freaks out. That's also kind of a weird angle if you can't see the water glass, isn't it? At the teleporter, already upgraded my railgun, so I don't need to go back. I guess there isn't much point in even activating that teleporter since I don't think I ever need to teleport to it. On to the big plant monsters. Try to take them out as they spawn in. That's a little tasty on my part, but never punished. I said I wanted to teleport once I activated the teleporter. Yeah, that was for the upgrade. Tree. Don't just rush in and die. Can this guy shoot straight so I can deflect? There we are. Don't want him jumping on me. I guess I don't. Anyway. before my stream, you took an hour nap and you're still feeling groggy from it. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Would be nice if you could just always wake up feeling well rested, yeah? Back to this arena. That felt very smooth. Instead, if you sleep after work, you wake up heart pounding, spite glistening, feeling disheveled and horrible. Yeah. And sometimes you just really need the rest after work, but sometimes you just feel worse. Try to get a couple with that Sean at least. Okay. Not the best follow-up there. Can we get? I think that worked out. Oh, just that plank, guys. I don't like this situation, to be honest. There we are. I guess that works. Time to do some more deflecting. Need to restore my stamina. They have a lot more deflecting to do. Oh gosh, they can all shoot me there. Okay, there we are. I only hear about that workplace drama, and it's not exactly interesting. Out. Let's stop getting shot, please. There we are. Okay, what was that noise? Interesting, isn't that Eye of the Beholder? You're not wrong. Alright, just need one more health pack now. And just one more shot. I definitely feel like things are clicking more than they were before. So I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I mean, I just don't really want to. Full on ammo. I think there's a health pack up here. No, that's not a health pack. It's not a gold piece either. Nothing in there. Don't really want to risk doing difficult platforming right now. You love hearing about drama? I'm not really into it personally. Kind of funny that I can just shoot one and the other one just stands there. Like they haven't registered that they're getting attacked yet. But the one in the water still jumps out. May as well take this more slowly. Oh gosh. Weird camera stuff. It lets people vent and gives people something to talk about. I personally prefer talking about other things. Wait. Hyperlight Drisker, you know? Got the chain explosion there, which is nice. Ow. Not the best move on my part. Probably get the health pack. No shotguns for you. Their attacks are kind of in a shotgun pattern. And they're annoying to avoid. Wait, does that block? Oh, there we are. Oh, I should have hit these things. There we are. I can hit this thing too. Not quite at full ammo though. And now, check out these plants. Oh, the frog just jumps in the corner. I think that's all of them. Okay, why does this glitch always happen? Well, not always, but more often than not, it seems like. this guy again. Watching my videos is warping your algorithm. You're seeing PokeMMO videos on your home feed now. I mean, that'll happen, I guess. Watch PokeMMO stuff, you'll be shown more PokeMMO stuff. If you're not all that interested in PokeMMO in general, then I can see that potentially getting annoying. Make sure I re-equip a pistol. I really don't want to be fighting without it. It looks like ads are starting in 3 minutes. I'm right, you'll stop watching immediately. Understandable. Am I skipping the cutscene during this? I almost skipped the cutscene, I guess. Not sure whether I want to go on break before I even start the West. Seems a little early before ads to be going on break, but you watched a comparison vid of all the Pokemon MMO games. I said PokeMMO is the biggest one. I think it is, though. I think Poke 1 or something is probably the second biggest. Is it Pokemon or was it something else? I don't remember. It's not something I play. It's just a health pack down there, which I don't really need. Down here is where the gold piece is. Lots of them seem to have fan-made Pokemon. Not sure how you feel about that. I mean, fan-made Pokemon can be cool. I think it depends on how well designed and how well incorporated they are. I think this is probably where I should take my break, as it's starting in 20 seconds. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Going to try to make sure I don't go the wrong way again. Since that kind of got me killed last time. First module is down here. Oops. I didn't actually activate that, didn't I? Yeah. Not really any reason to get lost here. More gold pieces and I can get my second grenade charge. Ow. Little scary. As well as can be brutal just because of how fast they are. There's another health pack in here, I think. Yeah. This arena coming up is kind of annoying just because it can be hard to see where enemies are sometimes. I'm so glad there wasn't an enemy hiding over there. This guy's just running away. Come on. There we are. Probably unnecessary to do that, but whatever. Not beating that guy out is definitely a mistake I don't want to make though. Which zone is my favorite in this game? I'm really not sure. I really like the areas in this game. Don't want to hit that thing with my sword. That would be bad. I keep expecting an enemy to come from over there. And I guess they don't show up until after I break down the walls. Just breaking that in case it gets in the way later. It doesn't look like it will. Ow. That's not good. I'm now down 2 health packs, which I don't remember the best place to get those. Good thing those guys don't one-shot. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what enemies actually have a chance of one-shotting over here. I mean, the boss does, obviously, but I think there are these big crystal guys who can one-shot. Hang on, is this... Have you seen them yet? I don't think so. Ow. Is it worth going to a different area just to pick up more health packs? I'm not really comfortable being this low on them. There's one over there. There's one right here. I don't know. Maybe I'm fine. These guys getting stuck on terrain in the dark, so I have no idea when they're going to lunge at me. Very cool. Oh gosh. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I think I have a mini heart attack every time I come over here. Okay, the question is, how do I get to that health pack? Are there 2 things here? 2 markings. Jump, it's too far. And there's no indication of an invisible platform being there. Okay, I don't want to go down that way. That guy just jump boss. So where are you going? and I'm good again. That's kind of a tough arena. Definitely need more practice with it. It's around the same place, kind of. Basically, if I was where I was supposed to go, instead of where I actually went and died before. There we are. So that's... I guess I'm supposed to play that fight. At least there are health packs after this, but... should make up for any that I use. Not sure whether I should just reset now or try to get more practice in. I should probably go ahead and reset. Alright, on to attempt 72, I guess. And I spilled my water. Do I have anything to wipe it up with right now? Not really. Hang on. And that kinda helps, but oh well. That's gonna have to do. I've made really good progress, thank you. No one will know if I use my shirt. Well, I would know, and it would feel very uncomfortable because then my shirt would be wet. And I think the fact that I'm getting close to an hour in at this point without dying multiple attempts in a row was probably a good sign. Almost went off the edge there. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and upgrade my pistol a little early. See how that works out. And it might make things a little easier. My stream is Deathless Challenge. Next stream could be Flawless Challenge. And I could do one of those, I guess. It would just mean I would need to be really careful with my chain dashing. There are obviously wolves here in the north, but they're definitely more common in the west, as you've seen. You don't get 4+ wolves coming at you in the north. Plus, they're kind of crystally wolves. While in the west, it's basically being corrupted by crystals. So I think they're probably designed specifically for the west. There are a lot more of those little spider things in the south than anywhere else. And I think same with the green slimes. Or of those guys with guns, those are just everywhere. And those little green guys. But there are these mech things exclusively in the south that I have pretty big pain to deal with. They absolutely one-shot you if you're not careful. They're more of those rocket launchy guys. Which there are some in the north, but I've settled on a route where I don't have to run into any. Okay, that was kind of experimental on my part. But I don't think I executed it as well as I could have. Really, I just don't have enough ammo to try shooting at them. I think I just need to keep doing what I've been doing. Just use my go-to shoot/slash combo. Voilà. Good information at least. On to attempt 73. hoping for another PB, the strain, though. I guess I can't get too greedy, can I? I've already had a couple really good runs so far. I cannot complain. I was sloppy. Be glad with what I have. I do not want another repeat of the second Hyperlight Drifter stream. My second Hyperlight Drifter stream was fine. I think I know which one you're talking about. Probably the second one you've watched. Because I had streamed this game before then. But took kind of a long break. Really didn't stream as much in that time, and when I did, it was mostly cage lock stuff. I am starting to overheat, though. I'm glad I'm streaming more often now, though. Yeah, definitely feels better. I still haven't really been streaming 3 times a week, more like twice a week. And it's still definitely better than going a week or 2 without streaming at all. I am glad you're enjoying them at least. And there I go again. Not sure why I keep doing that. Flawless failed. True, true. And I missed. Okay. That was a bit sloppy. I don't think I need to go back for the health pack. Ah, still sloppy, but whatever. I do have more ammo now. Since I made a bit of an effort to conserve it. I still think it's probably better to just... Oh, yeah? Not the best. Seems like this fight tends to feel better when I'm more aggressive rather than being scared. Oh well. I'll come back, see? Want to attempt 73, I believe? I think. 1, 2. Is this attempt 74? It's what? 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Yeah, this is only 4. Not super important, but I don't really want to lose track. Don't have to worry about forcing yourself to talk in chat or anything. The way I see it, I'm just an option for your entertainment, not an obligation. Which is reassuring to me because it means that everyone who is here actually wants to be here. So nice to have someone talking in chat. Well, yeah. It's having someone to talk to, plus it can be difficult to talk to an audience that is silent. Keeping you against your will. Am I though? Run before she... Wait, what's going on? Having a captive audience... Yeah, I don't think that's really something I would want. I'm not that egotistical. Don't need to worry about the house pickup. You know, one thing I'm curious about is what's the lore behind the companion things that float? If obviously I have one that helps me find secrets and stuff. And so does the other Drifter guy. Having a captive audience is something most streamers aspire to get. The captured audience is another thing entirely. And so I'm not really sure what distinction you're making. That was a little crust. Well, when someone's captivated, it doesn't mean it's against their will. But when someone is a captive, I believe it does mean that. I guess I would put the or I would consider an audience captivated by me to be a captivated audience rather than a captive one. And there's the glitch. Haven't had that trigger in a little while. That was almost really awkward. Yeah, I think that area with all the laser birds, it probably is better to just play aggressively. Because if I don't take them out quickly, that's how I get overwhelmed. That's all their staggered attacks going in different directions. Makes it difficult to actually approach safely. Yeah, I did say I was gonna try upgrading my pistol for this, didn't I? Ah. Not exactly important. It's not. Stand on the collapsing platform. It really is just those two hallways and that one arena fight. Between then and when I normally upgrade my pistol. I do have to admit, I think I might be drinking too much water. I guess it's ultimately a difference of whether you're interpreting captive literally or metaphorically. Let's not do that. I think the joke only works if you interpret it metaphorically. Or I guess I tend to interpret it literally. Which I guess is where the disconnect is. Okay, let's not run out of stamina. I save before running out of stamina. There we are. I'll try harder to be funnier in the future. And it's really just an issue with how I tend to interpret things. There we are. Only one more fight before it. I'm back at the boss. Which hasn't killed me all stream. course, I've only gone to the boss twice. This being the third time in 7 attempts today. Well, I started on attempt 68. 68 and 69 didn't even make it to the boss. 70 and 71 made it pretty deep into the west. And 72 and 73 again fell short. So this is 74. Again, need to focus and make sure I'm not trying to force damage when it's risky. Ow. Okay, onto phase 2. Okay. Again, did not go to the boss. My cat's been super annoying for the past week or so. Want so much of your attention, then leave after like 10 minutes of cuddling. And come back in like 30 minutes to do the same thing. Yeah, sounds like a cat. My understanding is that's fairly normal cat behavior. I probably should have picked up a health pack down here. He's not normally that needy. She do that maybe once a day or so. I'll stay for 30 to 40 minutes at a time. I guess that's weird that she wouldn't be following her normal pattern. Probably in a different mood for whatever reason. Time to teleport back without trying to dash over the gap again. So I can go ahead and upgrade the railgun. Did I have other animals? Not currently. And growing up, I had a rabbit for a long time. Gerbils, birds, hedgehog, bearded dragon. told me you were allergic. To... Wait, was it to cats? I think we did have a conversation about that at one point. Oh, to rabbits. Right. But growing up, I never had a cat or a dog, despite those being your stereotypical pet species. Yep, in the hospital? Oh, was that bad? I did get hospitalized once for allergies. Oh, I hit the wrong weapon. My bad. Let's try that again. Didn't line them up properly, oh well. What happened? Honestly, I don't even remember what I was reacting to. Oh, I should have hit the breakables, oh well. I actually don't know why I don't remember that. You'd think that's something I would be able to remember pretty easily, but I was very young when it happened. Your sister's friend's rabbit got lost and you caught it. You brought it to them, but where the rabbit scratchy, you developed hives? Oh, that's rough. Glad you're okay at least. Hopefully I can get fairly far this attempt again. Not sure why. Okay, that went very wrong. I think I wasn't focusing enough, but yeah. I think how long it took that thing to actually dash at me threw me off. how that's supposed to go. Right. On to attempt Sony 5 now. Oh, did I not skip? Is it a strange allergy? Because I'm also allergic to rabbits. I developed an allergy while owning a rabbit. I did not give up the rabbit, it just... I kind of just dealt with breathing problems that come with living with one. Obviously not ideal, but... looks like ads are starting in a couple minutes. Also, that's the omaze that you're allergic to. That's... yes, that is a bit odd. Because I think rabbit fur has similarities to cat fur. So if you're allergic to one, you'd likely be allergic to the other. First, I'm not an expert when it comes to allergies, so... maybe I'm just mistaken. Maybe you're allergic to cats and just don't know it. And if you have breathing problems and you aren't sure where they're coming from, then that could be an explanation, but otherwise, you're probably just not. I'm kind of surprised they didn't get hit there. Stop running into the walls, please. And ants are starting here pretty soon. So I'll go ahead and take my break now, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. And I think this will likely be my last attempt for the day. But hopefully I can make it last a while. Obviously had at least a couple long attempts today, so I'd say the odds are not bad. And if I must fight up like that, then maybe not. It's not like one mistake that doesn't end the run is the worst sign. I think you're gonna go, it's pretty late. Thank you, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Alright. Gotta remember to be aggressive here. Okay, that is possibly the smoothest that Fate has ever gone for me. Oh gosh. The glitch again. That was... not good. Ow. As the cleanest that Fate has ever been, only for this Fate to be a complete mess. But I'm not dead. So that's something at least. Go ahead and pick up the health pack here. Don't really need the other one. Because there's one right over here. Yeah, I guess they don't all need to be clean. I just need to not die. And that's obviously the whole point of this challenge. Make sure I pick up the gold piece here. Grab the health pack. Kinda got impatient there. Oh well. Never punished, I guess. Now I go back to the upgrade. Menuing was a little sloppy, but not exactly speedrunning here. But if I do get it done quickly, it does obviously save time for more attempts in the long run. Honestly, I think my main hesitation with upgrading my pistol earlier to use in that hallway is I'd be worried about not being able to regain the ammo for when I do actually need it. And it's obviously really important in this room and in the next room. So much so that I actually need to go back to resell it. And they slid off. At least I'm not really rooting for health packs here. Onto the boss again. So, again, I've been doing very well against this stream. Just need to remember, don't force damage. Admittedly, hit that a little sloppily. And I messed up my dashes. Right, well. Almost set a clean record on this guy for today. Did I want to play today? As in League of Legends? I don't know. I have a few things I need to do tonight before bed. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call stream here for today. So let's see who I want to raid. I haven't raided 7 in a while. Alright. If you're watching on YouTube and would like to join the raid, feel free to switch over to Twitch. Next stream... I guess I really don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. I'll try to stream Friday. Potentially tomorrow night, actually. But at the very least, Saturday. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.